You're listening to the Goof Norton Radio Show.
He's the best of the best of the best.
He has a wonderful voice.
If you don't like him,
you don't have a soul.
I'm sure your sister will.
Hey, babe, you want to go out?
Hello everybody, my name is Goof Norton and welcome back to another broadcast of the Goof Norton Radio Show. Before we get started here, I have some news that might excite some of you, and it may just be news to others. So I've been kind of busy, and I've been ordering out a lot, been going out to get food and whatnot, because I haven't felt like really cooking or anything, but I've gotten bored of eating out because it's all crap. Wherever you go, it's just crap that's bad for you, and you don't really want to have too much of it because it will ruin your body. So what I've done is recently I've just decided, okay, I'm gonna start cooking, but I never know what to cook exactly. So I found Blue Apron, this wonderful service that delivers meals for you to cook to your door. And so recently I ordered from them, and it was fantastic. I mean, I have nothing but good things to say really about them. But they gave me three free deliveries that I can have delivered to any of my friends or whoever pretty much I choose. And that's where you guys come in. But first, I'd like to explain a little bit if you don't know what Blue Apron is. They're this awesome service that, if you're a person who likes to cook, or you don't cook, you're one of those people who don't like to cook, or you think you're not good at cooking, well, Blue Apron is here to rescue you. So their website is pretty simple to navigate. You go on their website, and it's not too hard. You can log in through Facebook, or you can create your own account. I logged in through Facebook because that's easier for me. That's what I use. And there's a whole bunch of stuff you can go to. There's lots of recipes and stuff like that you can pull up for free. And then there's their recipes that you can pay for that come with the food and everything you need to cook it. Except for, obviously, pots and pans and all that stuff. They just deliver the food. So the plan settings they have plan types to feed a family or just 2 to 3 people, or stuff like that. I chose a 2-person meal since I don't have anybody else to feed. I can just have half the meal one day, and then half the meal the next day. Makes it easier for me. And you get to decide how many recipes you want per week. You can have up to 3 recipes per week, according to their website, which I'm looking at now. Or if you're using the family size, you can have up to 4 recipes per week, which then brings up the cost. They gave me $50 off my first 2 boxes, so I kind of split that up with the cost. You can have delivered on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, or Saturdays. And you can have special instructions for them when they deliver to your house. So if you just need them just to set it on the door without knocking at your front door without knocking, just put that down, write that down. That's something that's will be under delivery info and stuff like that. Now, here's the awesome part, that they ask you what can you eat. And they give you options of pork, beef, lamb, shellfish, fish, poultry, or the just vegetarian option. So if you're just vegetarian, they got you covered. And then they have your delivery info, your address and stuff like that, your phone numbers, your special instructions, whatever may be, your names and whatnot. You have your payment info. You can skip meals, skip weeks if you don't want a meal that week, if you have other plans and stuff like that. And then they have social settings where you can connect to your social accounts, like Facebook, which is basically, I think that's the only thing they have right now is Facebook. Yep, that would be Facebook. And so You go on their website, you choose. They come up with meals based on what you can eat. They come up with meals of what you can eat, what you can't eat, and blah 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 blah. And then you order it, you have it delivered, and once the box gets to your house, it is a normal box, but on the inside they have some I forgot what it's called, but it's like it's a nice insulator. It keeps the food inside chilled, cold, because they have 2 giant ice packs in there too, especially if you have meats and stuff in there. That will keep the box cold for hours, just in case, you know, say you have it delivered at 12 and then you're not getting home till like 3 or 4. It'll still be there nice and cold for you on your front doorstep. Even if it's hot outside, it's perfectly fine. The same thing happened to me because I got off of work. I came off of work, and then I had to go carry some errands. But I got home, my box was there on the front porch, and it was still nice and cold. The meats and stuff were still fresh. Everything they have in there is fresh. It's packaged well. It's nicely packaged. All the ingredients are individually packaged, so nothing gets mixed up before you have to mix it up or anything like that. And when you open the box, the first thing you should see are the two or three recipes, or however many recipes are in the box. It should have the pictures of the recipes and what goes with each individual recipe. Because I didn't make the mistake. I just didn't read closely enough, because I was like, oh, I have some more extra oregano. Well, that's weird. But it turns out it was for the other recipe that was in the box as well, not for the one I pulled out. So be careful with that, because that can happen. Other than that, they're packaged clearly. They're labeled clearly of what they are. But all you have to do is read the directions carefully and put the meal together, and you can literally create these awesome meals that they have. I just had Italian beef and sweet pepper subs with roasted potatoes. Turned out fantastic. And then the last meal I just cooked was beef empanadas, which was absolutely delicious. And really, to be honest, this is like a wonderful website for those of you who don't like to go out and shop for stuff, like shop for food and whatnot at the store. They literally give you everything that you need, not overportioned. Except for with my empanadas, they said in the recipe that you may have extras. That's what I find awesome about it. They tell you that you might have extras. There's no sitting there wondering, oh, wait, am I supposed to have extras? They tell you that, yes, you may have extras. And that's what I find fantastic about this. So now to get to the important part, what I have is three free deliveries I can give to 3 people. It's going to be one of you guys, obviously. So literally all you have to do is, and if you're watching this, chances are you might be subscribed to my channel. But leave a like and comment down below, and I will put your name into a raffle drawing. I will draw your names tonight and have that ready for you, and then I'll contact you saying, hey, you won, and I'll get the information I need from you, and you can get your free from Blue Apron, because they're awesome people over there at Blue Apron. This is not an official sponsorship or anything like that. This is just me doing something good. Shouting out a good company, really. They're good, nice business. They're getting more popular these days. I found out about them, a couple of years ago on a podcast, sports podcast I used to listen to. And I have heard nothing but good things about them. I mean, I have yet to complain about anything. And hopefully my next meal is even better than the last. So, yeah, that's a thing now. That's what's going to be happening. So if you're interested, like this video and comment down below for your free deliveries from Blue Apron. All right, so getting into the show now. I've been in kind of a slump recently. Like, I'm in kind of like the, I guess, limbo of video gaming, where I can't find anything to play for myself, like leisurely. I've been kind of stuck in that area. I can find games to play for the channel. That's easy. But for me personally, when I'm not doing that, when I'm off camera, I'm really having a hard time finding something to play. I try to look for games that are multiplayer, stuff like that. But I don't have a lot of friends on Xbox or my Switch. I haven't really touched my Switch. I touched my Switch to make sure it updates and gets everything it needs to be done, but I haven't really played any games on it. Actually, hold on. I mean, But the games I don't have the games I have on it. I have the Dragon Ball Z 2. I have Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I have Minecraft. I have ARMS, Rocket League, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Skyrim, Gear Club Unlimited, and Minecraft Story Mode. I have some other games, but I deleted them just to get some space back and move around some stuff. But yeah, I haven't really used it. I like the Switch. The Switch is a good little console, and so is the Xbox. But I just haven't used them. I'm trying to find more friends to play with, but I'm also at the same time trying to find more games. So if you have any game recommendations you can recommend to me, I like playing first-person shooters and stuff like that. I have currently in my I have Titanfall, Borderlands. I do like some. Well, for sports games, I'm not really going too much. I don't really do too much with these consoles. For some reason, like sports games, kind of like it depends on what console. Because what was like the last time I really like enjoyed sports games, it was on the Kinect for Xbox 360, and because it was one of those, what was it? It was like motion games or something like that, motion sports. That was fun because it was interactive. I could get up and move around. That gave me something actually to do. That was actually interactive with my body, and I can actually move around and have some fun. Because sometimes, it's difficult getting to the gym or whatnot. Or it's just a matter of timing and whatnot. And I could just play this in the middle of the night when I wake up or something like that. And I just pop it in, play it, and it's whatever. Let's see, what else? What other kind of games? I don't play a lot of open world games at all, really. I don't know why. I mean, Minecraft is as close as I've gotten to that, pretty much. But the only sports game I'm playing right now is NBA 2K18. That's about it. I do like games with good story. I do have Call of Duty World War II. I have Dark Souls 2. I have Injustice 2. I have Rainbow Six. What other games do I have that are not installed? I have the Halo collection. I have the Master Chief collection. I have Super Hot. I have Dragon Ball FighterZ. I don't know why I have Fortnite there. I don't even play Fortnite. I have GTA 5. I have the Borderlands prequel. Because I came with the whole pack for some stupid reason. That game sucked. But, yeah. Those are basically the games I have. I have Call of Duty World War II as well. I'm trying to find more games. I'm like constantly in the store looking, but I can't seem to find anything. It's so annoying. I was like, I just want something I can get invested in and play, something that will like kill my time, make me like actually happy I played it. It doesn't help that I don't have many like friends that are online at like different times. I'm trying to find friends that are online at different times because my schedule isn't always like the same thing. Sometimes it changes. Sometimes I get off of work early and I'm home early, but the other people they're still at work. So I'm just like here by myself. So I need games I can play single player. I need games I can play multiplayer with. I'm just bored with gaming. That's where I am right about now. Bored with gaming. It's freaking terrible. I mean, I don't know if anybody else has gone through that, but pretty much how it's been for me right about now. I don't know why. I mean, I kind of do know why. It happens every time I don't really take a break from it, from my console and whatnot. It happens a lot when that happens. When I don't take a break, I tend to just get droned. I get drained from it, and it's just like, well, this is whatever now. And then I get stuck in this spot that I'm in now, where I can only play for YouTube. And even then, it's sometimes is just a struggle to even like get the motivation to play something for YouTube, because I'm like, I'm really sick of games that I really don't want to play them, because there are games that I do want to play for YouTube, but I want to play on my own because they're that good. Like something like where was it? What was that game I playing? Yeah, it was Titan Souls. I'm looking at, yeah, okay, it was Titan Souls. I was thinking of Dark Souls, but my brain was like, no, that's not right. It's Titan Souls. That kind of game I could play. I did play by myself because I was trying to get to a certain spots for the recording, and then that just got messed up. That's just a completely different story. They got completely messed up because I was doing it with Facecam, and I shouldn't have. And so now I'm like way too far, and there's no choice except to go complete the game and then see if I can restart it and then get back to where I was again. It's going to be a pain in the butt, but that's a whole process that it's going to take too long. But I have a bunch of Steam games and stuff like that, but I don't play any of these for my leisure. I play these for you guys. Like Emily is Away too. Like that was a thing that was a while ago that I did. Unturned, Gary's Mod, Gmod. I always like playing that for you guys. Titan Souls, freaking Life is Strange, games like that. These are the speedrunners. I haven't played speedrunners on the channel yet, have I? I don't think so. That is weird. Probably forgot to mention too that this is not going to be just on YouTube. This is going to be on other sites too for the first time ever. So, hooray, hooray. I probably should have mentioned that like friggin' at the start of the show when I was freaking plugging Blue Apron. Yeah, this is not going to be on just YouTube anymore. This is going to be on other sites like SoundCloud and whatnot. Whatever websites I seem to find. Good Lord. Hate when I have a dry throat. It really kills me when I'm talking like this. I'm talking into the mic and stuff. Fudge. So yeah, I'm kind of stuck without any games. It kind of sucks. Because I want to live stream and stuff like that, but I can't find games to do that with. Because the games I have to live stream with are usually I tend to go to Minecraft, or I tend to go to something that just like is a time killer. But I really try to find games that aren't like super expensive, because I'm not going to pay $60 for a game. I absolutely refuse to do that. Sorry. I don't ever want to spend $60 or $70, however it may be, because it may be $69 or whatever. I don't want to pay over $50 for a game, because that's way too much. That is honestly way too much. Honestly, I don't want to pay $30. Anything over $30 for a game, it's like, no. The only reason I bought 2K18 is because I wanted to have something to play with my brother, so I could do that. But other than that, I don't really buy like I don't buy these games new. That's why I don't ever buy games new. Plus, they have glitches in them that the companies haven't worked out yet, because they released it, and then because I know quality assurance takes their time to get sometimes can take their time to get their critiques in and whatnot. So it's like, well, crap. And then they have to then when they release the newer copies that come out afterwards, they're fixed and everything like that. So it's like, well, whatever. Other than that, I really don't do updated games. Like I for a while, I was on Xbox 360. I was on Xbox 360 for the longest. Back when, was it last year? Was it literally yeah, it was last year. For the entirety of last year, all I had was my 360. I didn't get my Xbox One until late last year. Was it this year? I believe it was just this year, it was late last year, because I was on my holiday break. I came home because I had it delivered, because I ordered it on Amazon. So I had it delivered to my house. So yeah, I've had a 360 for the freaking longest, and I had outdated games for the longest. I was playing on games that didn't even have like active servers anymore. So that's pretty much how it'll be. That's why I never buy new games. I'll wait till the price drops, or we have a store out here called Disc Replay, where it has old games and whatnot. So I'll be freaking, I don't know what I was talking about. Completely forgot. Alright, so I'm still looking for a co-host too. I kind of need one of those. It'd be helpful here in the studio. I'm just sitting here, not doing anything. I have people looking up stuff for me and all that stuff. I can have a nice crew and whatnot. It's kind of what I need. I mean, it's not like I don't mind being by myself here, but it like people have suggested, it would be more interesting. I think it'd be more interesting. I think it'd be a little bit more fun for me, have somebody to tell jokes to, whatnot. Somebody actually here in the room with me, or not. They don't have to be here in the room with me. That's not a thing that has to happen, because that sometimes is also a struggle. Because then I'd have to get another microphone, and this one didn't cost me that much. This one is a nice one for not costing a lot, but having to get somebody else in here, then they have to set up more stuff. So it'd be easier if they just did it from where they are, because we have technology now, and there's a thing called Skype and freaking Discord that we can do this through. It's a whole lot easier. Thank you, technology. All right. I don't have any gaming news today. I don't believe I have any gaming news today. That's what I came here for. Actually, no, I came for the Blue Apron thing because I was like, I had immediately looked at it. I was like, oh, I read the email. I was like, oh, okay. Fudge, I gotta tell everybody about this because, I mean, hey, why not? They did something nice for me. I mean, I literally bought from them because I wanted to try out their service because I thought, hey, it'd be a good idea to eventually freaking try it. I was gonna try it at one point or another. Why not try it now while I have the time and the funds? And I did, and I have not been disappointed. Oh, man. I was gonna go to the gym today, but it seems to be raining a lot. And I just don't feel like getting wet right now. I really don't. I would talk about Infinity War, but I haven't seen the movie yet. But at the same time, I know what happens because I read the comics, and it's not a surprise of what happens. I literally know it's not anything new or anything a secret. If you read the comic books, you should know what happens in the movie. Now I know it may not happen play by play of what happens in the movie, what happens in the comic books. I mean, not every scene in the movie is the same as what happens in the comic books. I mean, they add a little bit of their own touch in there, but the overall outcome and whatnot is pretty much similar to what the comic books have done. What the heck? So I'm looking at articles right now, and I'm looking at the Fortnite 50-50 mode is back in action. I have no idea what that is. I'm gonna hold on and click on this one because this one seems pretty interesting. So just in time for the weekend, Fortnite's 50-50 V2 mode, 50v50 V2 mode is back in action, and the mode drops 2 teams of 50 players on opposite sides of the island with 10 minutes to loot, 5 minutes to fight, and then 5 more minutes as the storm closes in. Holy crap. 2 teams drop, 1 team wins. The return of the mode is a surprise, but what makes it especially unusual is that it will run side by side with the Thanos mode that kicked off earlier this week. The mode that enables players to don the mighty Infinity Gauntlet in the game, also, although it confers neither the power nor the durability of Marvel's famous Raisin Face. Ha ha ha! Funny douchebags. According to our resident Fortnite expert, this is the first time that the Epic has run 2 temporary Fortnite modes simultaneously. Epic also released a video update discussing the perk Recombobulator, a device coming to save the world in the 4.2 patch that uses 2 new resources, Reperk and Perk Up, to give players the ability to tweak and upgrade perks on their weapons and stats. We've got a good bit of homegrown analysis for your reading pleasure too, also courtesy of our favorite Fortnite fan who's taken a dive into the central mystery of Season 4, what's going on with Fortnite's map. And there's a video on Twitter. I will see if I can link that to the description so you guys can go check that out if you're a Fortnite fan. But that's pretty much all that there is for that. That's something that's pretty interesting. So if you're a Fortnite fan, go check that out. I'm gonna put that video. Actually, I'm gonna put the link to the article in the description below. The video is there, so you guys don't have to go anywhere else. I don't want to have you guys clicking around too much. Hopefully this doesn't get cut up either, because my freaking Audacity for some reason has decided to be a douchebag and freeze up on me randomly when I don't need it to. And it cuts my audio, because I noticed it in the last video, and I'm like, God dang it, it chopped up my audio, and I hated it. It probably did it to this one too, I just didn't realize it because I'm too busy looking at websites and whatnot. How do I take it? BlizzCon's coming up, that is true. I don't really have what the flippity flop. There's a lot of articles here that are kind of weird. This website isn't really for. This website really isn't for good gaming news. It's just for stuff that's like on sale, or tickets and stuff like that for events and stuff that are for sale, that are going on sale and stuff like that. It's more for purchases and less about gaming news. There is an article about Twitch filing a countersuit against banned CS:GO streamer Phantom Lord. I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna read that for you guys, and that'll be the last one for today. This was posted a day ago, so it's nothing new. But James Phantom Lord Varga sued Twitch earlier this year over his 2016 account suspension. Streamer, blah, 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 filed a lawsuit in February over the 2016 suspension of his account, resulting from his alleged ownership of CSGO skin gambling site. Oh, yeah, the CSGO Shuffle. I remember that because Philip DeFranco did a news report on this one. Those freaking... Ooh, this guy. The suit claimed, among other things, that he was suspended for God dang it, freaking, I hate these words, unsubstantiated, there we go, false accusations, and that he had been scapegoated by Twitch in an effort to divert attention from the fact that Twitch continued to knowingly allow fraudulent skin gambling to continue on other Twitch channels. And that was the whole thing that was going on with him. But now Twitch has filed a countersuit alleging that Varga had been warned and penalized for streaming content that violated the terms of his contract multiple times for multiple reasons over the course of roughly a year prior to his suspension. Most notably, he streamed promotions for a gambling website that 1. He had undisclosed financial interest in, 2. He used to rig jackpots in his favor against users he gained from Twitch, and 3. Operated in contravention of the terms of the underlying game's publisher and was potentially illegal, the suit states. In running these promotions, Mr. Varga breached his contractual obligations in Twitch and made material misrepresentations to defraud Twitch and its users. Twitch brings this action in order to seek redress for the harm that these and other violations by Mr. Varga caused it and its users. The suit alleges that Varga violated his contract 9 times over 2 months prior to his suspension, with sexually suggestive content involving self-harm, and content involving racist symbols, on top of the skin gambling content. It also directly conflicts with Varga's claim about how the contract termination was handled. Varga said in his lawsuit that he wasn't informed of the reason for the suspension until January 2017, almost 5 months after the fact, and further alleged that Twitch later changed its justification for the suspension from fraudulent subscribers to his streaming of non-gaming content, which... Yeah, no, you have to do that on Twitch. I forgot. I was trying to think of some examples because I thought I saw a couple channels. I probably did see a couple channels that weren't doing gaming, but it didn't really, nothing really popped up in my head. Twitch's countersuit claims something entirely different, however. In the days leading up to his termination, representatives of Twitch discussed Mr. Varga's repeated breaches, the skins giveaway, and the information about Mr. Varga's involvement in CSGO Shuffle in person, and gave him an opportunity to explain his position. The suit says Mr. Varga did not attempt to communicate with anyone at Twitch regarding the termination of his account until December 2016, the month after a lawsuit filed against him was dismissed for lack of jurisdiction in the West District of Washington, and more than 4 months after his account was terminated. The suit does not attach a specific figure to redress it seeks, but asks for an award of compensatory damages plus fees and expenses. Twitch's lawsuit against Varga can be seen in full on Scribd, so I will probably link those 2 things for you guys. I'll link those 2 articles for you guys to go check out. Frick, now I have to find the first one I was looking at, but yeah. So go look at those 2 articles. Go check them out for yourself. It's pretty freaking disappointing. I remember Philip DeFranco did do something on that, because that was a huge thing back when he got suspended for that, and he found out, and they kind of put that out, that what he got suspended for, that CSGO Shuffle site. Yeah, he had been promoting that, and yeah, he'd been accused of putting the odds, kind of rigging it for him to win. And so, yeah, that was kind of where Twitch was like, no, we're going to draw the line right about there. So that's all I have for you guys. I want to hear your opinions about what has been talked about in this podcast. This has been like a longer one that I've done. I haven't really done one of these like 30-minute ones in a while, unless I have and I totally forgot, but it has been a while. So thanks guys so much for listening to this podcast. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please be sure to keep the conversation going in the comments below. I'll be happy to respond to those comments ASAP. Whoops. Almost started playing music from my phone before I turn off the podcast. If you have any suggestions for topics for me in the future, please let me know in the comments as well. I'll write those down, put them on sticky notes on my computer because writing stuff down gets lost in my room apparently. So I can just put them on sticky notes on my computer, so that way I won't lose them and I can have them for later when I go to look them up. Because topics are always suggested. Keep it gaming. Keep it within the gaming realm or even the sports realm, because it's always sports season somewhere for anything really. So you can do that. Anime, TV shows, whatever anything. Just keep it non-political and non-religious and all that stuff, and we'll be good. So thanks everybody so much for watching, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.